Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Maths is Fun. After learning about ordered pairs, we have to learn to the next part, that is Cartesian product of sets. You all know about the sets. What a set is? A set is a collection of well-defined objects. This you have already learnt about. We are going to learn about what is the meaning of Cartesian product of sets. Suppose we have a set A in which we have the elements A, B, C, and another set is B in which we have the elements X and Y. And when we want to talk about the Cartesian product, suppose we want to find out A into B, we could write it A cross B and read it as Cartesian product of sets A and B. That will form the ordered pairs of all the elements of A and B. In that, first component will be from set A and second component from B. And let's see that, like AX, AY. With A we have taken all the elements, then we are taking with B, BX, BY, then CX, CY. All possible ordered pairs which are from A to B we have taken in this. It means we can define Cartesian product of sets as the set of all possible ordered pairs in which first component is from set A and second component from set B. Now we can see here NA means number of elements in set A is 3, number of elements in set B is 2, and what we are finding, if we count all the elements in this, there are 6. It means we are finding NA cross B is equal to 6, which can be written as 3 into 2, and that we can write as NA into NB. It means we can say that the number of elements in the Cartesian product of the sets is equal to the multiplication of the number of elements in the sets. Let's go to the next part of it. See, I have written A cross B here. After that, suppose I want to find out B cross A. B cross A, when we write, according to the definition, that first component will be from set B and the first will be from set A. Let's say XA, XB, YXC, then YA, YB, YC. Here also we are finding there are 6 elements only. Are they equal? Let's learn about, is A cross B equal to B cross A? No. Why? The answer to this comes as, because we know ordered pair means the components are fixed in order, and here we are finding this is AX but this is XA. It means these ordered pairs are not equal, and we know equal sets are only if their elements are also same. So here we can say that A cross B is not equal to B cross A, but we find that number of elements in A cross B and number of elements in B cross A is same as 6. And we know if number of elements in two sets are equal, then they are equivalent sets. It means we can say that A cross B and B cross A are equivalent sets. Combining these two, we can say that Cartesian product of two sets A cross B and B cross A are equivalent but not equal. Now, one more thing I would like to talk to you. Suppose we want to represent this as the Venn diagrams. You know about Venn diagrams. See here now, I am writing here A cross B. Suppose we want to see the presentation of A cross B, that is Cartesian product of sets A and B, by Venn diagrams. You know about Venn diagrams. Suppose I draw figure for set A and set B here. The elements of A are A, B, C, and this is X, Y. Why I am writing them vertically? The reason I will tell you, because we have to connect them to make their ordered pairs in A cross B. So when we connect A to X, B to Y, C to No one, because we have to connect B and C to X and Y. C also we have to connect to X and Y. It means we can draw the figure again in a nice way. Like suppose A and B, this is A, B, C, this is X, Y. A is connected to X, B is also connected, and C is also connected, because all the three ordered pairs we are getting from ABC. Then from ABC with Y. And since this we are representing in the form of arrows, we are connecting them with the arrow. So this Venn diagram is not only known as Venn diagram, this is called the arrow diagram, representing A cross B and B cross A. Now we have learnt about the presentation. But what about the definition? Definition I have given you. A cross B actually is the set containing the ordered pairs in which first component is from A and second component from B. But the definition can be given in other form also. You know there is one known as set builder form. In case we want to define the Cartesian product in set builder form, we write in set builder form. The other name to set builder form is, if you know, that is rule form, because we have to write the rule. And in this we write A cross B is equal to XY such that X belongs to A and Y belongs to B. Similarly, B cross A we can define as YX. We can write here YX such that Y belongs to B and X belongs to A. I think you understood the difference between A cross B and B cross A. What is the meaning of the Cartesian product? But the problem comes, suppose both the sets A and B are equal. Then you will say, how to find out this? Yes, we can do that also. See here, suppose we have one of the set P and the elements in that are 1, 2, 3. And we want to find out P cross P. Then the ordered pairs will be formed with along with that. All the elements of P will be related to all elements of A itself. That is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. It means what we are finding in this P into P, when we find the number of elements in P into P, that will be NP into NP as per the definition of this. And that will be 3 into 3, that is 9. Can we say it is equal to the square of n if we say n is the number of elements in P? So we can also remember this as a formula that number of elements in A cross A will be equal to n square, where n represents the number of elements in P. I think finding the Cartesian product of two sets must be very clear to you. See, the applications of A cross B can be found in law of distribution, in union, in combination and all. Let's see a question like A is the set ABC, B having the elements XY and C having PQ. Suppose we want to find out A cross B union C. Can we find out this? No. We can find out A cross B union A cross C we can find. And if we do that, you know what is A cross B. A cross B is AX, AY, BX, BY, CX, CY. And then what is A cross C? We will have the elements from A and C, that is AP, AQ, BP, BQ, CP, CQ. See, now we want to make the union of them. Union means we know all the elements of this will be added. And we find this is AX, AY, BX, BY, CX, CY, AP, AQ, BP, BQ, CP, CQ. These are the elements coming in this. Let's take one of the question now. This is also an identity on Cartesian product of sets. A union B cross C is equal to A cross C union B cross C. In such question, generally the students do that both the parts left hand side and right hand side, they start together. But no, we should not do that. We should go for left hand side first, that is A union B cross C. When we go for A union B, we know it will have A, B, X, Y. Cross C, C means PQ. And when we multiply, that is Cartesian product of these two sets, we have that will be AP, AQ, BP, BQ, XP, XQ, YP, YQ. This is the set we are getting from the left hand side. Now if we go for right hand side, that is A cross C union B cross C. What we find A cross C? That is AP, AQ, BP, BQ. And then we have union with B cross C. B cross C we know is XP, XQ, YP, YQ. And if we find the union of them, there is no common in them, so they are coming AP, AQ, BP, BQ, then XP, XQ, YP, YQ. If you see the elements in this left hand side, AP, AQ, BP, BQ, AP, AQ, BP, BQ are here. Then XP, XQ are here. YP, YQ are the elements are same. It means LHS left hand side is equal to right hand side. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved, it means this becomes an identity. Similarly, we can also have the same type of identity in intersection. We can have the same type of identity for intersection also. In that, if I tell you this is A intersection B cross C is equal to A cross C intersection B cross C. But to have intersection, I think this is not the correct way. We can have B, we can change B to have some elements common, like suppose I take AC here. And in this C we are taking PQ only, that's not a problem. So when we go for left hand side, that is A intersection B cross C. So we go for A intersection B cross C. We know A intersection C is only one element, that is A. When we take the cross product of this with C, PQ, you will find this is AP, AQ only. These two ordered pairs we are getting. If we go to the right hand side, see this is right hand side is A cross C intersection B cross C. Let's see what is A cross C. A cross C is AP, AQ, BP, BQ. Then intersection with B cross C. B cross C is AP, AQ, CP, CQ. And you know intersection of two sets mean common elements in both. Are we having some common elements? We have AP here, we have AQ here. These are only two elements common. So we are having AP, AQ as the intersection of these two sets. What we are finding, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Like this you can be asked the questions based on this. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box and I'll get back to you.